Okay, today we have a juicy one. We are talking about a trend that triggers me so much. We are talking about Project Pen. I'm sure you've heard about Project Pen before. It's been popular for quite a few years at this point, and I guess just with like the new year, it's popping up again. Like people are reflecting back on their Project Pen for last year, and they are also setting up new Project Pen. And I have a love-hate relationship with this project. So in case you don't know what Project Pen is, it's essentially a project where you try to use up your products. It started in, I believe, the makeup beauty world and has slowly trickled into other categories of life, I suppose. And also very popular place the Project Pen is in like your care products, as in lotions, creams, such stuff like that. Also, the kitchen is a pretty popular place for Project Pen. And essentially what it is using things up or trying to use things up before buying new things. That's good, right? It is. The word pen in like Project Pen refers to hitting pen on a product, which means that you are seeing the bottom of your product basically. So this is something like where you hit like the metal pen in, for example, an eyeshadow or blush, something like that. That is where the name Project Pen comes from. So the main goals of Project Pen, as I understand, are to reduce waste, to save money because you're not constantly buying new stuff, get more value out of the items that you already have, and just be mindful of your consumption and just enjoy the things that you already own without constantly chasing that new item. Okay, so far so good, right? I completely can stand behind all of these things. So how does Project Pen work? How to do this? Basically, you choose a manageable collection of items, usually for like daily use. So you curate a small collection and you use just those items and then use them until either you are hitting pen, so until you can see the packaging basically through, you have hit the packaging, or until it's completely used up, which I personally think should be the norm. I hit pen on this lip product. It's a lipstick lip balm by Locare, which I really love, by the way. I love this brand. It's color Betty if you're interested. But I wanted to show you. I hit pen on this product, but it's far from done yet. There is so much product left to use. So please keep in mind that hitting pen on something doesn't mean that you're done with the item. There is so much more product left in here. So hitting pen is not the same as using something up. And only when you do finish a product, that is when you add in a new product to replace it. And that new product usually comes from your stash of things that you already own. And if you don't own a replacement that works for that, then you go out and buy something new. Let me take a sip of tea. I am so hot and bothered. Rosacea is playing up a little bit. Okay, so far all of this sounds really good. Agree? Okay. I agree with you. So why is Project Pen a problem? To be completely honest, I think, my opinion, Project Pen should not be a project. Project Pen, using up your stuff, your products, should be the norm. That is what normal consumption should look like. You buy an item to use it all the way up, and only then you go out and get a replacement. It makes sense. Also, in these projects, what a lot of people don't realize is how long it usually takes to use up your stuff. You can typically do quite a while with the makeup items especially that you buy. When you buy an eyeshadow palette, it's gonna take years to use that up, most likely. And that is normal, that is okay. So when buying something like that, I think it's so important to just take a moment and reflect back for yourself. Is this actually something that I see myself using all the way up? If not, maybe go for the single eyeshadow. Makes sense, right? And I'm not saying that you cannot buy makeup or whatever it is that you're doing Project Pen on when it's something that you truly enjoy and get so much value from. I mean, I'm not saying that at all, but I am saying that it's not normal to always be looking for the next thing to buy. I mean, can we just sit back for a moment enjoy the things that we have, use up the things that we have, like they were meant to be used. Yeah, I'm passionate about that. And then there's also, I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard that there are actually people that go and buy stuff to put into their project pens. Like not as a replacement when something runs out. No, no, no. They go ahead and buy stuff and then they are doing a project pen with that. That defeats the whole purpose of Project Pen. Why would you do that? That does not make any sense. It's about using what you already have. Don't go out and buy stuff in order to participate in Project Pen. What? Like I said, I don't know if this is real, if it's true, but I've heard it and I think that is completely insane. And then the last thing that I do think is kind of important to touch on is it's not always hygienic or safe to do a project pen. So a lot of items that we use, especially makeup items, they do have an expiration date and that date is usually there for a reason. They cannot guarantee its safety after that date. So when you are using up old product, please just check really carefully if it still looks normal, smells normal, if it feels normal, and if not, it's probably expired. Please check. It's only the safe thing to do. So in short, I think the idea of Project Pen is actually a really good idea. It's great. However, what I truly have a problem with is the fact that it's seen as this project. I think we really should be more careful about what we decide to bring into our life. And if something doesn't work for you, okay, of course, that can happen. Then get rid of that item. Don't keep that to gather dust. I mean, give it away. It's something I've done before. If an item doesn't work for me, there's likely someone in my life that does get value from that item and that I can actually make happy with that item. I personally do have more than I need. I will be the first to admit. I mean, I get sent a lot of stuff and I've definitely noticed that builds up a little collection. And I am grateful for that. Don't get me wrong. I am so grateful for brands sending me things and I get to try them. I get to use them, I get to love them, and I get to share them with you. However, sometimes something doesn't really work for me, and in that case, I don't keep that item. I see if I can give it away to someone who would actually enjoy it, and that is great. I'm so grateful that I get to do that. But again, this does make sure that I have a collection of things that I actually use, even if the collection is bigger than what I really need. It is. Basically, you could say that I've been doing a project pen for my entire life. That is just what normal consumption looks like according to me. You buy something to use it. You buy something because you think you will enjoy it. So then use that item and don't build up a huge collection of things where there's no way that you'll actually use that up. Doesn't make sense. So yeah. Let me know what you think about Project Pen. I would actually love to hear your opinion on it. I have decided for this year I will keep like the packaging all of the products that I am using up. So we're doing a Project Pen in that way. I am interested to see like how much I actually use up in a year, and I will check back with you at the end of the year, see how much that actually is, because I think a lot of people don't realize how much or how little they actually use like in the course of a year, especially when it comes to makeup. Like makeup items go on so long. It takes so long for you to use them up, and that is nice actually. I actually like that. It means that I don't constantly have to be looking for something new or getting replacements for it. I already started collecting empty packaging of things that I've used up this year. And also please keep in mind that I did start all of these products last year. Like I didn't start and finish them this year. So yeah, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think about this whole Project Pen situation. Have you tried it? Have you done it? What do you think about it? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's not a great trend? Let me know. I am really curious to hear your opinion on it. With that, thank you so much for watching this video, for hearing me ramble on about this topic that I have a love-hate relationship with. If you think this would be valuable for someone else, please share it with them. If you would like to see more videos on intentional living, mostly I am an intentional living channel, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. With that, I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh my gosh, my throat gets so dry and crackly from all of the talking. Drinking rose tea, so nice.